welcome to Titanium Talas Tarot, and today I'll be doing a Are You Knocking Yourself Out of Your Intuitiveness This Week and How video. And for this I'll be using some concepts from Subconscious Education brought to us by Chris Duncan, as well as my intuition. Alright, so for that being said, my gorgeous triple tears, let's get into the concepts. So for the first group of individuals I will be pulling for are my perfectionists. Perfectionists. Yes. Perfectionists. The individuals who intuitively know how things should be done in order for them to turn out great. Alright? So, please, God, angels, and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my perfectionists. Please come forward and share. Are they knocking themselves out of their intuitiveness this week? Maybe. Yes and maybe. So, most probably, maybe. You're going to have to put yourself in whichever category you feel drawn to. So, now I'm going to pull from the 7 sabotaging belief patterns. So, please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my perfectionists. Why are they knocking, possibly, or why are they possibly knocking themselves out of their intuitiveness this week? And you got reaction versus response. So, but that one came out in the reverse. So you're responding. You're also being indirect. That is interesting. So you're responding in a direct manner, and that's how you're knocking yourself out. Are you lacking tact? Is that what this is? Are you too direct? Are you lacking finesse? Is what I'm getting. If that's the case, maybe a book that I would recommend is How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. That will help you a ton. Now, on to my helpers. The individuals who intuitively know how to assist anyone in any situation at any time. Right? So, yes, no, maybe. So please, God, angels, and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my helpers, please come forward and share. Are my helpers knocking themselves out of their intuitiveness this week? I get a yes, but maybe. So are you starting off the week knocking yourself out and then reeling yourself back in, or being less into knocking yourself less out? If that makes sense. If that makes sense. Now, alright, on to my achievers, the individuals who intuitively know how to set goals and go about achieving them one by one. So, please, God, angels, and guides, and from the highest good, are my achievers knocking themselves out of their intuitiveness this week? I get a yep, nope, maybe. 3 groups. You're going to have to fit yourself in one of them. So, and use your intuition, because, sometimes what I say might not go, might not fly. So please, God, angels, and guides. And we got indirectness in the reverse, as well as responding. Again, this came out last time. So you're being yes, you're being direct, and you're also responding. So my achievers, you're being you. You're facing the issue head on, and you are being responsive. So it's like you have learned how to tame your how you go about putting people in their place is what I'm getting there. Well, that is a very important trait to have, you know. So now on to my individualists. The individuals who intuitively know what to put in the center of attention, what should stay in the center of attention, how to keep it there for as long as possible, and so on and so forth. So, please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good, are my individualists knocking themselves out of their intuitiveness this week? I get a yep. The site, no. So, um, so how might this be? Choice through default. Some So you're basically responding to your outer circumstance, which is telling you that there's something that needs to be responded to, well, by making a choice in order to avoid something else, is what I'm getting. But because you're thinking of the repercussions of that thing, you're not actually thinking of what you want, the essence of what it is you want. So you're going about it in a very bizarre way. So just concentrate on what you want to manifest, and only that. And you'll see that things will the unnecessary fluff will fall off. Okay? So now I'm going to be pulling for my investigators, the individuals who intuitively know what to look for, where to look for it, for how long to research it, and so on and so forth. Now I'm getting a cook for this, a cook looking for inspiration. Very niche topic. Anyway, so please, God, angels, and guides, and North Highest Good, who has a message for my investigators. Are they knocking themselves out of their intuitiveness this week? Nope. But yes. So towards the beginning of the week, you're not, but at the end, you are. Interesting. So please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my investigators, please come forward and share how are they knocking themselves out of their intuitiveness this week. And you got choice through default and conscious in the reverse. So you're in subconsciously, there you go, you're subconsciously trying to figure out what your next step is, though because you got the choice to default in the upright, you might not yet be out of the woods in regards to making a clear choice, and because of that, you might fall into your old habit of choosing through default, is what I'm getting. Alright, so that was it for my investigators. Now on to my loyalists, the individuals who intuitively know what to stay loyal to, for how long, and how, and how to get others to be loyal to it as well. So, please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest. Okay. I feel like there is competition. There might be competition for something. My loyalist. Okay, so as I was saying, I feel like there's competition for something. Look, my loyalist. Um, well, I can't really say if there is, but you might get a feel for competition. But I mean, at that thing that you guys are all competing for, at the end of the day, it's that thing, that person's or that job opportunity's decision who it's going to go to, who they or who it's going to go to. Because you have to think along the lines of what does this thing that I'm trying to attract want? Let me cater to that, not think of the other people around it, around who are vying for its attention. Because that would kind of be like choice to default. You aren't really trying to attain the main thing that you are working towards. You're trying to like shoo away all the people around. No, think of what you want and only what you want. Okay, is what I'm getting. So for my now onto my enthusiasts, the individuals who intuitively know um, who intuitively know how to get others enthusiastic about something, how to be enthusiastic about something, how to stay enthusiastic about it for a long time. Okay, so please, God, angels, and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my enthusiasts. Are they knocking themselves out of their intuitiveness this week? I get a maybe and a no. So what might this maybe be in regards to a way of knocking themselves out? How are they maybe knocking themselves out? Angels and guides. And you got universal signs, consciousness. So you're not actually following your intuition, you're following what you well, it's kind of a tricky situation because you aren't knocking yourself out, but if there might be a possibility, you are listening to other people's input. Like you're utilizing the universal signs, which if seen by you, it's good. But if seen by other people and reported to you, then that is not useful because they're ish and you're like basing your decisions on their ish is what I'm getting. My enthusiasts. Now, on to my protectors. The individuals who intuitively know, you know, yeah, okay. I'm getting a second storyline that I kind of heard in a reading this week, which could be seen as universal signs. You know, what someone else picked up on that you are intuiting upon. So, but because my intuition is bringing it to the forefront of my mind, it could be something that will impact me as well, which is competition. Actually, that's what led me to this thought pattern, that there is competition for that thing that you're looking to get closer to. But what I feel is like the other individuals who are vying for it not pale in comparison, but are not at your caliber. They like this individual that or this thing that you're looking to get closer to is looking for a specific person, and if that person is not in that niche that they are looking for, they will do away with everything else. They will not falter from their niche, is what I'm getting. So, and there will be jealousy, and there will be disdain, and there will be all that, but You can't do anything other than just be yourself, because that's what they are looking for. I mean, if they or it is looking for. So have them be jealous, and hopefully they'll ask questions. And how did you do this? Why are you beating me at this again? Or why is it that you got to this before me? What am I missing? And when they ask you, what am I missing? That's when you can say, well, no, I did this, this, and this. Because until they ask you how you did it, they don't really want to know. So you might tell them. The only people who are going to really take complete advantage of that are people who are knowledgeable of the fact that, okay, I did something wrong. I could change the way I interact. I should do this for the next guy. I shouldn't try and win the old person, the old thing or the old person back. I should look to something new, because the old said no to me. So I should go and turn. Wow, something stopped me from talking there. Are they? Are they? Ah, are they keeping themselves stuck intentionally? I myself did this to myself a couple of years ago, so I understand where they're coming from, but I also understand that they might be unhappy, but this is their path, and they need to go through it so that they can like get out of this rabbit hole that they dug themselves in. And once they get out of this rabbit hole, they will be on the other side. They will be so much better off, because they went through their dark night of the soul. But they need to go through their dark night of the soul to get to what they want to get to, is basically what I'm getting. Now, yes, we are at my protector. So, please, God, angels, and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message from our protectors. Are they knocking themselves out of their intuitiveness this week? Maybe. Maybe and yes. And then no. So you have three groups. Pick which one you fit in, and how are they knocking themselves out? Flop. What does that mean? Protectors. My protectors are flopping. Are you not trusting your intuition at this point? And due to that, due to the fact that you don't really trust your intuition, you're that is what's knocking you out, because you're like, well, I don't trust it, so you're not listening to it. So, which would in fact be knocking yourself out of your intuitiveness this week, my protectors. So that was it for you guys. Now on to my chameleons, the individuals who intuitively know what intuitive style to use in any given situation. So, please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my chameleons, please come forward and share. They are knocking themselves out of their intuitiveness this week? Are they knocking themselves out of their intuitiveness this week? I get a nope, strong nope, with a slight yes, and even slighter maybe. Confusing. Anyway, so please, God, angels, and guides, and you guys are gonna have to figure out which one you fall into and the degree to which you fall into that group, right, at any given moment in time. So, please, God, angels, and guides, how are my chameleons knocking themselves out? Universal signs, resolving negative beliefs about yourself, but you're steering clear of choice to default. So you're listening to other people tell you that you need to change something about yourself, And because they're giving you such clear directions, you are no way, shape, or form choosing to default. Like, okay, so this is the way I should be going. Okay, this is where God wants me to go. Next is what I'm getting. Interesting. Okay, so my gorgeous triple tears is all that I have for you guys this week. If you like this and if you'd like me to go deeper into your specific situation, please contact me at the email box below, and it'll be my pleasure to assist. In that same box, you'll find a little description of this video and my price for private readings, as well as the email I can send donations to on PayPal if you feel so called. And with that being said, my gorgeous triple tears, I wish you guys all a very good week, and I'll see you next time, okay? Bye.